Okay, we got a couple of minutes in this one. This is interesting because I've been told so many times that I need to, um, yeah, find people who are like me, and yeah, that's statistically rare because of my neural wiring as well as their metrics of intelligence and IQ. And I found out there is even this dating thing for gifted people or whatever. But the issue is that when talking to them, it's like, okay, they're just living in one world, and that world is just intelligent, normal nerd kind of world. But I can actually navigate the normal world rather than the weirdo world. But yeah, that's just interesting because I'm literally the bridging kind of connection of weirdo statistically rare as well as the normal Joe. Because whenever I talk to someone, because of my curiosity or just how I carry myself, is that people feel welcome and special and just honored and cherished because I have had so many multiple occasions that I'm on the train or waiting for a bus or just going about my day, and someone interests me. I spark up a conversation and I do observations like I like their clothing, what they're reading, their style of walking, carrying themselves, a ring, a necklace, any kind of accessory or anything. And I genuinely just feel the urge to just tell it to them because it's free for me and it's priceless for them. So why not do it? And how us humans are wired is that the moment you make someone happy, one of your core fulfillments is that you feel um, valued yourself as well. That goes about anything and anyone. There is not a single person in the world that their amygdala or the processing emotion um, kind of part of brain is intact and they compliment someone and they don't feel good about it, so and it's just for free, you know. And what gives the other person is just priceless, to say the least. I've had I remember I have this very kind of close friend of mine that we were not close at all, and I have this habit of saying hi or just checking up on people every week if I think it's appropriate, or at the very least is 1 month, once a month. Not that I feel like what you call how they are doing, because my life is enough for me as it is. I don't need to know about anyone else's life, but I know the sheer joy of someone being on your thoughts, that people feel like it. And it literally works in business, in networking, and everything, but I simply call it humanity of things. And it benefits me as well because not only makes me this kind of thing to look forward to every single month at the very least, or just a nod to say people to tell people who are going through shit themselves that yeah, you are remembered by this person. And this happened when I was 15, and I had this friend who had a back injury, and he had a surgery. And after a month, I called him, and he couldn't answer. And I was like, okay, he's not answering, and it's fine. And I just dropped the whole kind of thing, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna force myself into this person's life. And after 2 months, when he saw me, he rushed to me and shook my hand so firmly that I still feel the pressure of his hand crushing mine, because the guy was literally twice my size. And he literally was excusing himself for 2 minutes straight. And I was like, okay, what's up? I don't understand what's happening. And after that, every single week, he had this excuse to go out and just spend time together and stuff like that. And after 2 years, one one day he literally opened up to me and said, "Hey, when I was on my in my bed and I couldn't even go to take a piss, and no one was even remembering me." And this is rich from him, because so many people got him recovery gifts or whatever, and because he would be quite a sociable person, so many people celebrated his birthday and everything. But even when his grandmother died, so many people went to their funeral and stuff like that. But I didn't do any of that, because I literally told him, hey, I don't go to cemeteries because I just don't feel, I feel not nauseated when I'm in that kind of space, because how I am super sensitive against like different emotional states, that even when my friend was killed, I didn't attend the funeral. And I didn't give him gifts or anything, because I just don't believe in such things. And I just see these as a performance of I'm a good person. And I don't want to be a good person. I just want to make people feel good. And I don't give a shit if someone sees it or doesn't see that. But so, anyways, he literally told me he was looking on his phone to call someone to just share the pain with him or with them, and no one called him for a month. And because nobody knew or whatever. But by the stroke of luck or chance or whatever, I called him the moment he needed it most. And even if you look up the most happy things that could happen to you, is funny enough, the first one is surprise money. No matter how rich you are, the surprise money has this psychological effect on you that what you call um, it gives you money, but it's surprise, and it's pleasant surprise, and it adds value to you, no matter how rich you are and how insignificant the money is, even. And I didn't pay anything to him or anything, but the surprise effect literally carries the feeling of being valued. And when I called him, he didn't say I'm sick or whatever or anything, and he didn't even answer. But having someone call him in that moment, although he literally didn't answer, he was literally, as he's told me, he was staring at the phone, it still was more than any present, anything anyone had gotten him. And what I realized that no matter my situation, no matter my own kind of shit in life going on, whenever I go out and I see people, I always am reminded of that scene that I don't know what the fuck other people are going through. And I don't know, it's like so congruent with my own identity that I literally curse out people over text. I literally record videos cursing God or whoever the fuck it is. But when I'm eye to eye with someone, I never get to even think about that. I remember even last week when I was sick myself and I was just every step of the way, I literally was walking, I was cursing everything under the sun. But when I literally went to my appointment and I talked to the person, I just, after like 1 hour or 2 hours of talking to the person, I realized, okay, I was smiling the whole time. I was asking questions I didn't even know I was asking. And all of that, and I literally was in the zone. And after that, when I literally came out of the zone, I was still fucking saying, okay, fuck this, fuck that, fuck this guy, they don't understand my situation. But when I was in the zone, I didn't even think about it. And it's still like kind of fascinating to me that even like that can fucking happen no matter your state, no matter how you think you are performing or whatever, and how shitty life is or whatever. The moment I literally see someone and I have this flood of information about them, how they have these micro reactions, their eyes, their um, speech patterns, their kind of fidgetings, everything is just a flood of information that literally drowns me, that I don't even get to think about anything else. And I was literally thinking about the same thing now, that it's been even, I remember even like when COVID hit, I had this very weird thing that I got COVID like very shortly, like for a month when it was like still like fresh and people didn't know it existed. And after that, I didn't get anything, and it wasn't even that serious. But ever since then, I have had this kind of weird thing going for me that I cannot taste anything. Literally, I cook myself the best meal and go to the richest restaurants and everything, but at the same time, I don't feel anything and I don't taste anything. I have had a therapist, I have had kind of what you call um, yeah, I went to doctors both biologically, physically, and mentally, and no one knows what this is because I basically like feel 50 layers of like peppers, seasoning, and everything to feel a taste other than plastic. And it's been going on like since COVID hit. But today I again made a dish for someone. It wasn't the most elaborate dish, and it wasn't the person wasn't special either. It was just someone I know like for 1 or 2 weeks. And when I just uh, wanted to eat, I was like so afraid that I wouldn't even taste my own food to know if it is good or not. Wouldn't give a shit about food being bad or not, but um, I still was like I felt weird that we're both gonna eat the same food and one of us is not gonna know the taste of actual like food they're eating, and the food tasted like plastic in my mind before even trying it. But then I noticed that um, the moment we both got the food and the moment the other person was starting to eat, I literally had this layer of saliva on my tongue that made me, at least by comparison, taste 10 to 20% of more flavor that I usually do. And that kind of piece of food was not even that kind of what's called flavor triggering kind of food that I usually make, because I was making it for another person and I was literally sitting with black pepper, white pepper, and just peppering all over my plate, because I knew I needed to kind of have the flavor of other than something that's plastic. And this just made me go back to that memory that when first time I just called this random person that I just wanted to check up on him, or even just had the feeling that now you need to call him. And we weren't even close. Um, we were just part of the same kind of school. That's it, and we weren't even close or whatever. But it just made me realize that even yeah, even this kind of things could tie into like how you literally have this inner belief system of yourself, that you have this view of yourself that could even like what you call um, affect your food, which is interesting to me, because even now that I'm eating the same food, it's just so plastic. Like I'm sitting in front of my own plate that is like okay, it's just plastic, you know. But the special, not special, but that brief moment that someone else was eating what I had prepared with joy, it literally changed my uh, biology for the brief moment that I felt like eating something. And even now that I'm recording this kind of video, it's just I'm just so pissed that the same food is again tasting like fucking plastic. But I don't know, like, but I had to bitch it up. I had to bitch about my food tasting nothing like food. Maybe that's my stress levels of everything going on in my life, that it's literally changing my perception of actual reality I'm facing, which is literally hopefully a delicious food. But yeah, I'm not even processing the flavors. But yeah.